did the beat bumping through your speakers.
I don't want to be called Bill.
This is it right here. Okay,
All
here we
right.
go.
Yeah, let's just.
This is Upper Roommates Podcast, Episode 1. We're going to start off with the verse of the week. So,
Galatians 1:10. Am I now trying to win the approval of human beings or of God? Or am I trying to please people? If I were trying to please people, I would not be a servant of Christ. So, let's get into it. Will, I wanted to ask you, something I feel like I wanted to ask you was, you gotta be kidding.
Yep, I'm on my way up with your shelf too.
Dave Hershire, everybody.
we got to put a
Hershiser.
sign on the door that says, "Do not disturb."
Come here.
Oh, you guys are videotaping stuff.
What are you doing?
No, go ahead with your podcast.
What are you doing?
Nothing, man.
I'm
I just walked by, saw you sitting in here.
Okay.
actually like you just like I'm gonna go in there.
Yeah, why wouldn't I?
I feel like something I wanted to ask you was if you could go back and do youth group again, like 6th grade through high school, what would you do now that's like over? You can't go. You can't do youth group.
What would I
again.
do over again?
Yeah, like how would you do it? Like what would
Yeah.
you do differently? Because
So,
I think I would do things differently.
I was like the classic show up to church, put on a performance, smile, say the right things kid. I think the number one thing I would do differently would be honest.
About
What I was struggling with, the fact that I didn't really know who Jesus was.
Do you feel like you were able to say that though? Do you feel like you were able to even like recognize? Like I didn't even understand.
In high school, yeah.
Yeah.
Junior high, probably not. You know, in high school though, definitely, I would act. You know, it was all like the way that I lived my life was compartmentalized. So I acted one way at school to fit in with my friends at school. Then I would act a completely different way at church to fit in with the people at church. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I think I would just start by being honest, because I was so afraid, probably of judgment. That's
Yeah.
why I wouldn't. That's why I wouldn't be honest. So I think I'd be honest. That's where everything changed in my life. The first time I was really honest with myself and everybody else. That's where like Jesus changed everything. So.
And
What about you?
that didn't start till like college.
Yeah, that was my junior year of college.
There you go.
Same thing going on in college too, except it was way easier because I was living.
Do you feel like there was anybody that like really knew you, even though you weren't living, like you say, like you weren't living for Christ?
Yeah.
Like, do you feel like there was anyone that like knew you and knew that and like still knew you, or like do you feel like nobody knew who you really were?
Well, probably the wrong people knew. You know, people who were just like living the same exact way as me.
Yeah.
So, as far as anybody that was following Jesus, we got a call coming in here.
That's crazy. Here, let's take this.
All right.
Hello?
Yo.
Hello?
Hello?
This is a scam call. How you know is there's always that.
No. Hi, this is Cynthia Davis. Did you ask me to call you back? Do you remember?
Why'd you pick up an accent all of a sudden?
Okay, I'm with U.S. Legal Expense.
Whatever. All right.
Scam calls in the middle of the podcast. Turn your phone on silent.
I did.
Okay.
My bad.
All right.
That's
We're going to leave that in though, because this is uncut, bro.
yeah.
This whole thing is uncut. Okay, you were asking me,
Yeah.
did anybody really know? Way to just absolutely ruin the vibe. No, nobody. I mean, people probably knew at church that I wasn't living for Christ, but not to the extent
Yeah.
So, because I go back and talk to people that I would have like grew up in with at youth group or like my leaders, and they were like, "You didn't fool any of us, but we didn't like know what you were doing." So,
Yeah. I feel like I would have, like, I just look back and I think, like, I didn't participate. Like,
Yeah,
through
same.
through middle school and high school, I really didn't go consistently, except for, like, my junior and senior year.
Yeah.
That I did. But, I don't know, I think, like, you can just have like, now, like, looking from our perspective, I feel like you can have so much fun.
you can
With your friends in like in a good healthy environment, like where people are going to push you in the right direction. You don't have to worry about like doing something you don't end up want to be doing, like.
Yeah.
And I just would have like done it. I would have gone consistently and tried to like have my friends come with me. Like
Yeah.
now I just I just think I missed out on having a lot of good wholesome fun.
Yeah, I would agree with that too. I was pretty checked out by like junior year of high school because in my mind it was just like the same thing over and over again, and I was like, I'd rather focus on sports. That's another thing. I would look like if I could tell my younger self something about youth group, not that I would change the story that God's written in my life, but if I could go back and give him advice, I would say prioritize church over sports. Because I think sports is such a culturally acceptable idol in America. And so it is okay, and in a lot of people's minds, not going to like blanket statement everybody, but
Yeah.
it's okay to miss church for whatever sport you're doing, like, which it's good to have involvement and commitment. Those aren't bad things, but I would just be like, yeah, man, even if you have practice that ends at 5:30, show up to youth group at 7,
Yeah.
you know? Or if you're on the go, you know, we got a live stream. I would have told myself, go listen to the live stream, you know, or find some way to like still be involved with the church even if you're traveling, you know?
Like this, I don't know. This is like where I land is like, I think there's so many kids today, which like I think sports culture has changed.
Yeah,
Like-
100% since we grew up.
Like it was
That's not even that long ago, dude. Like, we're not
Yeah.
trying to sit here and say, oh, yeah, back in my day. No, I mean,
10
yeah.
years ago. No, I like it just has changed so much where it's like I don't know. Like you did sports. Like I did sports. I was like a 3-sport athlete for most of
Yeah,
my.
same.
But those sports were only in their seasons. Like I didn't play basketball during baseball season.
Yeah.
I didn't do soccer during baseball season.
Yeah.
There was like summer stuff, but now it's like it doesn't matter. You can pick any sport: basketball, soccer, baseball,
Wrestling.
wrestling. Like it can
whatever
be an
sport.
all-year sport
Gymnastics,
if you
dude,
want it to be.
Like, golf, everything can be year-round.
Yeah,
And
it's
what
like
that usually includes is traveling. Like,
yeah, travel leagues, things like that. And my thing is like, not that extracurriculars aren't good, because I think sports taught
Yeah,
me a lot of good
100%.
lessons. Like,
Yeah.
taught me teamwork, taught me hard work, taught me discipline. Like, but I think like I don't know. My thing is like, wouldn't you rather your kid maybe miss out on some? I don't know. They really like soccer. They really like basketball. Wouldn't you rather like have like miss out on whatever sport, whatever time of the year, but have them graduate like knowing Jesus?
yeah. And I'd say that to the students too. Like, as a high school, junior high kid, wouldn't you rather like look back on your time at church and be like, I'm glad I put in the effort there, you know? Not that you can't put in effort in 2 different places too. That's
Yeah.
not what we're trying to say at all. But I put all effort into sports, 0 effort into church. And it just like set me up for such failure
Yeah.
going into college.
I think there was like, I remember my senior year is when like, that's when I think I really started to turn my life around. And then I made the decision,
Senior year of high school.
senior year of high school, to not play soccer because I realized like I didn't want to try to get a scholarship. Any school I could probably get a scholarship wasn't going to be able to teach me Bible, wasn't going to be able to teach me like I wasn't able to study ministry at most likely. And I remember like there was like animosity towards me for quitting soccer
Yeah.
because I wanted to. It wasn't just that I wanted to golf. Like golfing was like the bonus of like this is a lifetime sport. I
Yeah.
can pick it up now. It was that the high school Bible teacher, because I went to Christian school.
Yeah, isn't that wild? That was the culture built in a Christian school.
Yeah, like it was the high school Bible teacher was the golf coach, and I wanted to spend more time with him. Like he really built me up my high school years, and I wanted to spend more time with him. Soccer just was an idol. Like I would be like frustrated at best, even if we won, because I didn't do as well as I wanted.
Yeah.
And then if we lost, I was like
In shambles.
That's
how wrestling was for me.
And then and so like I was just like this isn't gonna be part of my life in 10 years.
Yeah.
So why not go spend more time with the Bible teacher? And I remember like I felt like there was pushback. Like I felt like people were disappointed I did that.
Yeah.
Except for like my high school best friend who was like we did golf together, so
Yeah.
we were just like goofing off. And we were terrible at golf. Like we shot like 120. Like we weren't anywhere near good, but
Yeah.
we had a lot of fun, and we had a lot of good conversation with the golf coach, the Bible teacher. So, but even like it just sports have become like this like be all end all that like I don't know. It's just like I don't know. These are hot. I feel like I have hot takes on sports anymore.
Me too, man.
Like
That's coming from someone who grew up doing the entire sports thing
sure.
too. So it's not like I'm looking at it from a 30,000-foot view. I'm also speaking as someone who coaches a high school sport.
Sure.
So I look back at like last year coaching. One thing I would have done differently would be like match on Wednesday night. Like I'm going to be at youth group, which I think is a goal that I'm setting for myself this year, and not just because I work here, because I feel like it's
Like even if you have a match on a Wednesday, you
yeah for me personally, not expecting a high school kid to be like miss a match.
yeah.
But like for me personally as a coach, there's like 5 other coaches on the bench. My ask of kids would not be to miss a match. But like for me, like personally, I think that's a sacrifice I'm going to make this wrestling season, is to not miss a Wednesday night,
Yeah.
And that's not even like, oh, I need to teach or whatever. It's like, man, that's an opportunity I get to build relationships with those kids that come to youth group and have FaceTime with them. So, I don't know. I don't think it's like a hard and fast rule, though. I don't think it was necessarily wrong that I was missing a night or two of youth group for wrestling, but I feel like for me, I want to set that example and just hold myself to that standard this year. Okay, I'll tell you another thing. I want to get your take on this too. What were your habits like, or your routine about reading your Bible apart from school, right? Because you went to a Christian school, so there was like I have to read.
Like once I started to lock in.
No, like walk me through like before, maybe during when you were locked in. So before you were locked in.
Before I was locked in, I never read it.
Yeah, same.
Except for assignments.
Yeah.
Like if I had to do an assignment for Bible class. But afterwards, I mean, my junior year especially, I was like all in. So I would get up, do my devotion. I did Oswald Chambers, my utmost for his highest.
Oh,
That
okay.
was like that was my bread and butter. And then I would go and read the passage of like from the verse of that day, and then I would for whatever we were doing in youth group, I would probably be reading that. Like, it was like, I was doing it. I want to say like most days, not every day. I was in my Bible like in the morning and the evening.
This is the difference between David and I right here.
Will's a glass empty kind of guy,
No, I just finish things quicker.
and I'm a glass half empty kind of guy.
So we're both pessimists in
Yeah.
this situation?
Oh, you're not a pessimist. You're like, you just hate everything.
That's not true at all. I would say this is a glass waiting to be refilled.
You said, I love people. David hates people.
I have said that before. It is true.
All right, well, that's good.